Welcome back. We're talking about Techno Electric engineering company. The company joins us on the phone line to discuss the business outlook going forward. The reason why it is on our radar is because of hope that maybe the Discom money to all those people that they owe the money to has been going to them or not. Techno Electric, we understand, is likely to be one of those beneficiaries. Mr. P.P. Gupta joins in now. Mr. Gupta, if you could first tell us, how much money do Discoms owe you right now? And has any money come by? Is there any word on by when any sort of money will come?
Sir, government announced a package of 90,000 crore to be paid to Gencos towards liquidation of outstanding dues from Discoms. We deal with the 10 Genco where our dues are outstanding for more than 2 years for almost 150 crore. And they needed certain cabinet relaxations which have been approved on last to last Wednesday, and REC will be disbursing the amount. We are assured that by September end we'll get this money. And our money is listed on a platform of CA called Prapti. They were all advised, all the outstanding generators were asked to put their claims on it.
No, what's the amount? What's the claim?
150 crores, sir.
150 crores and it'll come by September. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
All right. Mr. Gupta, we've not spoken to you in a while, but I was just going through a brokerage note. And what they're telling us out there is your order book is around 2,300 crores. If you could confirm that, that's what it was in March 2020.
Right, absolutely. And we have further booked business worth 350 crore in this quarter.
Okay.
From Power Grid and REC for Ladakh package.
So you're telling us, Mr. Gupta, we just want a couple of details. So you're telling us your order book has gone up, in fact, because you've seen order inflows to the tune of around 350 crores?
Yeah, after March. Okay. Absolutely. And out of which some portion stands executed also in this last quarter.
Okay.
For which board meeting is scheduled on Saturday.
Okay, all right. The brokerage is highlighting that, in fact, you have, they're expecting you to execute nearly around 50% of this order backlog of around 2,300 crores. That would give you a revenue number of around 1,150 crores. Is that gettable in this year?
Absolutely. It will be achievable, sir, without any problem.
Oh, that'll be quite a task, because last year you did, 876 crores worth revenue. And in the first quarter itself, your business wasn't all that promising.
No, first quarter will be not all that bad, let me say. But despite loss of 2 months due to lockdown, but still we have recovered quite a bit. You see, had this lockdown not happened in 20th March, but on 2nd April, we would have been very healthy in last year also. So we almost lost out 200 to 250 crore of top line.
Okay.
Because of this lockdown, materials being in transit or materials under inspection not left the factories. So all those kind of we got trapped with the lockdown situation, and that helped us in recovering very fast in the first quarter, despite 2 months of lockdown rollover in the first quarter also. But our turnover is more or less equivalent to last year, first quarter.
Oh, interesting.
So, But going forward, we'll acquire our top line of 18-19 back.
When do you come out with the quarter one number, sir?
By Saturday, sir.
By Saturday. Okay, all right. The other important aspect that people want to understand is, I think your market capitalization is nearly around 2,700 crores. You have cash and investments. So give us the updated number. What is the cash and investments that you have? I think at one point of time you had put some money in various bonds that didn't give any returns. So cancelling that out, what is the cash that you have in your books? And also you were looking at selling one of these assets, the Kohima asset. What is the progress on that front? Is it likely to get closed out in the next few months?
Yeah, absolutely. We have two assets. One is in Haryana and one is Kohima. Haryana asset is already sold to InGrid as a Innovate. His payment is expected in October. This is a transaction of 325 crores approximately in totality. Another is a Kohima project which is under commissioning now, and it should be over by end of this month or maybe first week of September. But our agreement of CLP may not get government approval in view of these border tensions and Chinese factor being strong in. But we are finding good traction from other companies like Adani, like L&T Finance, like CPDQ. They are very keen to invest in these assets. So we are
value
sure we'll
of
be able
these Kohima assets, because the previous one you sold was for close to around
to CLP,
Yeah.
China Light and Power.
No, what's
We
the
want the
value?
value,
The
sir.
value. How much money can you get?
Sir, value is around 1,800 crores.
Oh, 1,800 crores. Your market cap right now.
There is a loan component. We will ultimately have a. I own only 26% in that asset. 74% is with Kalpataru Power, sir.
Okay, so you will get roughly 450 crores from this?
I will get roughly 250 crore
Okay.
out of that asset, in which my investment is around 100 crores.
Okay, you'll get 250 crores approximately. Great. Also,
Yeah.
and you didn't give us what is the updated cash and current investments.
The cash with us is 600 crore today, sir.
So by in the next couple of quarters, you'll have 850 crores of cash and current investments.
Yeah, right. We'll be closing the year with 1,000 crore cash, sir.
What do you expect to do?
Year-end.
What do you expect to do with it? Why are you keeping so much of cash idle? Would you like to return some money to your shareholders, either by a
Absolutely. We
buyback,
like,
either by a dividend, sir? Please go ahead.
We like to pay good dividend post this. At the moment, we are engaged in our re-adaptation to the COVID challenge and cutting down on our costs and unnecessarily flap around us, so that we remain viable and healthy in the coming years. So
This is interesting, Mr. Gupta, because
we'll come out with a dividend in the third quarter, sir.
No, I'm looking at the Bombay Stock Exchange website, and out there I don't see you having paid any dividend. In fact, the last was a buyback in 2019. So
We had a buyback last year, sir, when there was no tax on buyback. Thereafter, now buyback tax is there. So both the options of dividend and buyback in tax terms to the shareholder becomes equal, more or less. So we are more inclined to pay dividend this time.
But there is no dividend. I mean, we are looking at even historical data. There has not been any dividend payout. March 2017,
Right,
March.
sir, because the dividend was getting taxed upfront. That was the rule in the country, and buyback was without tax. Okay. So 2 buybacks we did in last 2 years consistently.
All
One
right.
buyback was both put together were around 200 crores. So we have been paying back as a policy 25-30% of bottom line
Okay.
consistently, and we'll maintain that in the coming years also.
All right, Mr. Gupta, thanks a lot for stopping by and giving us all those details. Wish you good luck for the sale of your assets and receiving the money that you are owed by from the Discoms as well. With that, we'll step into a short break, come back, focus on markets as well as individual stocks.